National Cathedral. Gaithersburg. And Jefferson meet today on It's Academic. Hello, everyone. I'm Hillary Howard. So glad to have you here. This is the opening round. You know how it works. Each team begins with 100 points, 10 up for a right answer, 10 off for a wrong answer. The contestants here in the studio do not see the same thing that you do on the screens at home. Here we go. D was their first initial. You don't want a D on your report card, but the letter D is important here. Please give the first names of these people, real and fictional, whose first names all begin with the letter D. She and her dog Toto were carried off to Gaithersburg.
Dorothy.
Dorothy is right. In 19th century New York, this Governor Clinton supported building the Erie. Jefferson.
DeWitt.
DeWitt is right. This Mr. Adams wrote The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Gaithersburg.
Douglas.
That is right. This is the first name of California's Senator Feinstein. Jefferson.
Diane.
Diane is correct. He had the family name Alighieri and was one of Italy's. Gaithersburg.
Dante.
Dante is right. While a guest, this king was slain by Macbeth. National Cathedral.
Dunsinane.
Pardon me?
Dunsinane.
No, it's Duncan. This legendary courtier sat through a banquet with a sword suspended over his head. Cathedral.
Damocles.
Yes. This is the first name of Mr. Craig, who portrays James Bond. Jefferson.
Daniel.
Daniel is right. That's the end of the round.
It's Academic with Hillary Howard. Sponsored by Giant. New things are happening at Giant.
That's some fancy flying by the Eagle, who's with National Cathedral. And, of course, Jefferson is with Jefferson from Northern Virginia. Hello, everybody. Welcome to It's Academic. This is the time we get to meet the teams. We begin with National Cathedral. And first, we greet Karen Lee.
Hi, I'm Karen, and I'm a senior at National Cathedral School. I'd like to thank everyone who came out to support our team, especially our mascot.
And Christina Graubert.
Hi, I'm Christina. I'm also a senior, and I'd like to thank Ms. Price, our sponsor.
And hello to Susanna Yao.
Hi, I'm a freshman, and I'd like to thank our alternate, Ellen Kim.
Okay, here we go. I escape ruin. You'll escape with 20 points if you can find in this phrase the name of what South American country where Inca ruins can be found.
Sorry, Peru.
Yes, that's right. A king's son, extra photographs. Here you have definitions of what two words that sound alike but are spelled differently.
Prince.
Yes. Missouri River, Columbia River. Had you been traveling between these two rivers in the 1800s, you'd have been on what trail named for a northwestern territory, now a state?
Oregon.
Oregon is right. End of slavery, income tax, trial by jury. Each of these is the subject of an amendment to our Constitution. Please arrange them chronologically.
Third one is first.
And your
Trial by jury. 2-1.
No, it's 312, jury, slavery, income tax. Enthusiasm is a blank on whose top no grass grows. To complete this metaphor by Lebanese poet Khalil Gibran, add what word that identifies an explosive mountain such as Mount St. Helens?
Volcano.
Volcano is right. National Cathedral with 180 points. And now from Gaithersburg, Maryland, we go to Gaithersburg High School. And first, we introduce Matthew Hartung.
Hi, I'm Matt. I'm a senior. I'd like to thank our family, friends, and band that came out to support.
And Imran Khan.
I'm Imran. I'm a senior also, and I'd like to thank our audience for being so lively.
That's good. And Nagin Shirani.
Hi, I'm Nagin. I'm a senior, and I would like to thank Eric Irikura, our alternate, and Beth Irikura for giving us their support.
All right, lady, gentlemen. Discus territory. You can make this your territory by finding in this phrase the name of what cavalry officer who made his last stand at Little Bighorn?
Custer.
Yes. To sign an employee, opposite of lower. Here you have clues to what two words with the same pronunciation but different spellings.
Higher.
Yes. Cayuga, Cayuga, located in New York State. These are bodies of water in what group of lakes named for their resemblance to digits on a hand?
The Finger Lakes.
Yes. Tet Offensive, Bull Run, Iwo Jima. Americans fought in all three of these conflicts. Please arrange them in correct chronological order.
2, 3, 1. Yeah. 2, 3, 1.
You are right. To err is human, but to really foul things up requires a blank. To complete this quote from scientist Paul Ehrlich, add what type of modern device that is the C in a PC?
Computer.
Computer is right. Gaithersburg High School, 230 points. From Northern Virginia, we meet the lady and gentleman from Jefferson High School, and first, Sid Verma.
Hi, I'm Sid. I'm a 16-year-old junior, and I'd like to thank our alternate Kunal.
Great, and Raynar Kwan.
Hi, I'm Rayner. I'm a 17-year-old senior at Thomas Jefferson. I'd like to thank our teacher sponsors, Mrs. Seavey and Mr. Laffey, as well as our principal, Dr. Glazier.
And finally, Betsy Goodwin.
Hi, I'm Betsy. I'm a 17-year-old senior, and I'd like to thank all our family and friends who came out to support us today.
All right. Rats are rodents. Even if you're not interested in rats, you can find hidden in this sentence what title given to Russia's Romanov rulers?
Tsar.
Yes. A place for airplanes, it holds clothing. Here you have definitions for what two words that sound the same but are spelled differently.
Hanger.
Yes. Chihuahua, Tabasco. These words identify a small dog and a hot sauce, but they're also the names of states in what Western Hemisphere country?
Mexico.
Correct. Montana, New Jersey, Hawaii. Can you arrange these three states in the chronological order in which they joined the Union?
2, 1, 3.
Correct. Every man over blank is a scoundrel. Playwright George Bernard Shaw made this cynical remark, which you can complete with what number that equals to score?
40. 40.
40 is right. Jefferson High School, 230 points. That's the end of the round.
News 4 has your ticket to opening day. At Bad Monday, News 4 Today and News 4 Midday, taking you live to Nats Park for First Pitch Frenzy. And after the game, watch player reaction on News 4 at 4, 5, and 6. Working for you on Nats opening day. Each student competing on today's show will receive a pair of movie tickets from Regal Entertainment, a proud supporter of ItsAcademic. Escape to the movies at a Regal cinema near you.
Good to have you all here. This is the picture-perfect round. Before we begin, let's recap the scores. National Cathedral, 180 points. Gaithersburg, 230 points. And Jefferson with 230 points. All right, 10 points for a correct answer, 10 points off for an incorrect answer. This is your first visual question. These barefoot workers pictured in an early New England factory were processing what textile fibers? Gaithersburg?
Cotton.
Cotton is right. This is a reconstruction of the Gate of Ishtar, a landmark in what ancient Mideastern city noted? Gaithersburg.
Cairo?
No, it's Babylon. It's for the known for the Hanging Gardens. The Surveyor General of India from 1830 to 1843. This is what man whose name has been given to the world's highest mountain? Jefferson.
Everest.
Everest is right. Math question on your screens. Solve for x. Gaithersburg.
1/4.
-1/2. is the correct answer. Though Melvin Tolson was an American, he was appointed poet laureate of what African country settled in the 19th century by freed American slaves? Gaithersburg.
Liberia.
You are right. This bronze mask from the 1st century depicts a follower of what classical god of wine? Jefferson.
Dionysus.
That is right. This 1888 cartoon was published in a British magazine named for what Midsummer Night's Dream sprite? Gaithersburg. Your answer is?
Titania.
No, it is Puck. There was a lot of elegant nightlife in what California city before it was hit by an earthquake in Jefferson.
San Francisco.
San Francisco is right. That's the end of the round. To honor the memory of It's Academic's creator and producer, Sophie Altman, we are presenting the 2013 Sophie Altman Coach of the Year Award. Established by Giant Food, the award is a tribute to all It's Academic coaches. To learn how to nominate your coach, check our website, ItsAcademicQuizShow.com. We've got lots of faculty and coaches here that help these kids get ready, and we're going to meet them right now. We begin with DC's National Cathedral. Christina, who's with you?
On my right, we have our sponsor, Ms. Price. Directly behind me is our head of school, Ms. Jameson. And then on my left is Susanna's father, Dr. Yao, who is on 2 high school It's Academic teams.
Oh, wow, great. Which 2? Wheaton and... Well, it's great to have you guys here. From Gaithersburg, Imran, who's with you?
To my right is our sponsor, Mr. Richter. Directly behind me is our school administrator, Mr. Nutter. And to my left is our other sponsor, Mr. Kapowski.
All right, great to have you guys here. And finally from Jefferson, Raynor, who is standing behind you.
To my right is our sponsor, Mrs. Seavey. Directly behind me is our principal, Dr. Glazier. And to my left is our other sponsor, Mr. Laffey.
Very good. Well, it's a good game so far, and it's only going to get better. This is a part of the competition where if all 8 questions are answered, there's a 25-point bonus, so that's pretty nice. National Cathedral, you're up. Gaithersburg, do they answer questions from 1, 2, or 3?
1.
1. The first packet for the first team to go in this round. 5 states border the Gulf of Mexico. From Florida to what southwestern state where you find the city of Galveston?
Texas.
That is right. Following the Declaration of Independence, what articles served as a sort of constitution binding together the former 13 colonies?
Articles of Confederation.
Yes. They wouldn't need jockeys in the Kentucky Derby if the race involved what type of mythical creatures that were half man, half horse?
Centaur.
That is right. Here's your science question. Catabolism, molting, growth. Which of these terms refers to the shedding of the skin of reptiles and the feathers of birds?
Molting.
That's correct. The first city founded in Georgia was what port where Sherman's march to the sea later ended?
Atlanta.
Nope, it was Savannah. Very few real knights achieved the lasting fame of what fictional knight, a title character created by Cervantes?
Don Quixote.
That's correct. Here's your math question. Simplify this expression, giving your answer as an integer.
8.
8 is right. Some presidents leave office and just write their memoirs. But what 27th president found a whole new career as Chief Justice of the Supreme Court? And your answer is?
Taft.
Taft is right. Good job. National Cathedral with 320 points. Gaithersburg is up. Jefferson, is it 2 or 3?
3.
3. All right. Here we are. Scientists have estimated that on a warm day, the temperature climbs to over 900 degrees Fahrenheit on what planet that is closest to the sun?
Mercury.
Mercury is right. December is the last month of the year, but last alphabetically is what month in which autumn begins?
September.
That is correct. In 1821, the same year that Napoleon died, a French linguist finally deciphered the hieroglyphics on what stone that Napoleon's troops had found in Egypt?
Rosetta.
That is right. Here's your science question. Density, volume, weight. A cubic meter is correctly defined as a unit of which of these?
Volume.
You are right. The mythical Narcissus would probably love the Palace of Versailles because it contains what hall where he could admire himself at length?
The Hall of Mirrors.
That is correct. Heroes usually kill dragons, but in what Anglo-Saxon epic does a dragon kill the hero who had previously slain the monster Grendel?
Beowulf.
Yes, here's your math question. Which of these numbers is evenly divisible by... I'm so sorry. Solve this pair of equations for y. And your answer?
Y equals 5.
Yes, it does. Very good. Sorry about that. Teaching himself to read at night after working all day at a salt furnace. What African-American educator went on to found Tuskegee Institute in Alabama?
Washington.
That is right. Gaithersburg with a 25-point bonus. Lots of noise for Gaithersburg. Jefferson, your turn with packet number 2. First question. The oldest newspaper west of the Mississippi River is a title claimed by the Gazette, founded in 1819 in what state whose capital is Little Rock?
Arkansas.
Arkansas is right. The only place on Earth where alligators and crocodiles coexist naturally is the area in and around what Florida National Park?
Everglades.
You're right. When John F. Kennedy's profile was put on the half-dollar coin, it replaced the face of what colonial printer from Philadelphia who said a penny saved is a penny earned?
Franklin.
Franklin's right. Your science question? Nitrogen, argon, krypton. Which of these gases is not a noble gas?
Nitrogen.
Correct. Britain changed representatives at the 1945 Potsdam Conference after the election defeat of what prime minister who had led England during World War II?
Winston Churchill.
That is right. Near the end of Shakespeare's Julius Caesar, which conspirator commits suicide and elicits from Mark Antony the line, "This was the noblest Roman of them all"?
Brutus. Brutus.
Brutus is right. Here's your math question. This time it's, which of these numbers is evenly divisible by 6?
1236.
That is correct. Last question. McDonald's has its Big Mac, but Little Mac was the Civil War nickname of what Union general who got chewed up in the election of 1864?
McClellan.
McClellan is right. Jefferson with a 25-point bonus. That's the end of the round. Now, everyone at home should get ready for another year of Giant's A+ School Rewards. You can earn points and help local schools every time you use your Giant card. Thanks to you, Giant has been able to award over $82 million to thousands of schools over the past 21 years and has already committed $2 million to this year's program. Signing up for your Giant card is easy. Simply go to giantfood.com or stop by the Customer Solutions Center at any Giant store. Then, when you shop at Giant, you'll be a part of the magic of A+ School Rewards. Let's hear it for Jefferson and the Eagle. Inside Jefferson, by the way, is Taylor Coleman. Hi, Taylor. Inside the Eagle, it's Roderick Murray, actually from St. Albans, here cheering Sister School National Cathedral on. Hi, Roderick. All right, guys. This is the grab bag round. You know how it goes. 20 up for a correct answer, 20 off for an incorrect answer. Visual questions are worth 30 points up or down. And here's the first one. You might want to get in line now for the 2015 release of episode 7 of what? Gaithersburg.
Star Wars.
Correct. Thanks to a Virginia Historical Society, you can still see the birthplace of what doctor who led the effort to find the cause of yellow fever? Gaithersburg.
What's the name of that hospital?
And your answer is? It's Walter Reed. The Getty Museum in Los Angeles is returning an ancient statue of Hades to its rightful home on what largest Italian island? Gaithersburg.
Sicily.
You're right. On your screens for 30 points. There are still over 1 million wildebeest, along with other animals, roaming what S-initialed plain? National Cathedral.
Savannah?
Nope, it's the Serengeti. In terms of pi, express 90 degrees in radians. Gaithersburg.
Pi over 2.
That is right. It's never polite to fall asleep at social gatherings, but at the Mad Hatter's Tea Party, what animal fell asleep? Jefferson.
White rabbit. White rabbit.
Nope, it's dormouse. It was a ship named Discovery, and not his earlier vessel, the Half Moon, that what 17th century English explorer made his last voyage to North America? Jefferson.
Hudson.
Hudson's right. On your screens for 30 points. The most important feature in portrait painting is the nose. This was the opinion of what American artist whose portrait of George Washington is on? Jefferson.
Stewart.
Stewart's correct. In an upcoming movie, Ashton Kutcher plays the role of what tech titan who was the founder? Cathedral.
Steve Jobs.
You are right. Choice. A colloidal dispersion of a liquid in a liquid is known as an amalgam. Jefferson?
Emulsion.
Emulsion's right. On the Great Seal of the United States, the eagle's beak holds a ribbon bearing what 3 Latin words, meaning? Jefferson.
E pluribus unum.
You are right. On your screens for 30 points. This secret wristwatch camera was used by U.S. intelligence officers in what decade of the 20th century that included the Korean War? Gaithersburg.
1960s.
No, it's the 1950s. The Persian calendar was thoroughly revised in the 11th century with the help of what multi-talented astronomer, better known? That is the end of the game. That's a lot of noise. Welcome back, everybody. The scores are finally official. We begin with National Cathedral and 310 points. Gaithersburg High School, 415 points. And coming back for the playoffs from Northern Virginia, Jefferson High School, and 515 points. Be sure you watch next week when we have Bullis, South Lakes, and Stone Ridge. That's it for now. I'm Hillary Howard. So glad to have you with us today. As for everybody else, come on down and have some fun.